Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a brand new creation from the Art of Pinball. This is the Stern Iron Maiden backbox set. It will fit your LE, Premium, or Pro machine. So let's take a look at the outside packaging. As with every creation from the Art of Pinball, their packaging never disappoints. This one is no different. Comes in a really cool box with some awesome artwork on it. Got a foil print on the colors. So this set is just limited to 400 pieces worldwide. So let's take a look at what's inside. So each layer of this kit is in its own custom cut foam packaging. So layer 1 is our left side and scarab. Layer 2 is the right side and our torches and the guardian. There are also some screws for the mounting of the torches and a filler plug. The last layer features the Pharaoh and the mounting block for the Pro version. So if you've ever purchased anything from the Art of Pinball, you know the quality that goes into each creation that they come out with. Every creation is hand sculpted, then casted in a high strength resin material. These are not 3D printed, and then each piece is hand painted, which takes hours upon hours to paint and detail. So this kit comes with 7 pieces, the mounting screws for the LED boards to affix to the torches, and a filler plug. So these torches are backlit using the existing LED boards. They look amazing when they're lit up. During installation, take care of the actual colored torch areas. They are a bit fragile. Another really nice touch is that the Pharaoh's eyes glow red. So let's get to the installation process, and be sure to watch the whole process because there are some crucial steps at the end of the video you need to make sure you watch. So there are just 3 tools that you need: a long number 2 Phillips, a pliers, and a number 1 Phillips. First step, remove the 2 screws in front of the guardian. Next step, you're going to remove all 11 screws that are highlighted in white. And you can access them fairly easily with a regular number 2 screwdriver. Just work your way across the back box and remove all the screws. So the 2 lower right screws on the backboard are where you're going to need that 10-inch screwdriver. And on the far right lower screw, you could go underneath the ramp with that 10-inch screwdriver and easily access that last screw. Before you remove the backboard plastic, there are 2 Molex wires that go to the left and right torches. There's a 2-pin and a 3-pin Molex. Just disconnect those. So those 2 Molexes are for the torches, and you can see in detail here what they look like. This is the 3-pin for the left side, and this is the 2-pin for the right side, and they easily disconnect underneath the game. So now with those removed, we're going to remove the PCB LED board for the torch. So you want to go ahead and fully remove those 2 silver screws, then grab your pliers and Phillips and unscrew the nut and screw, removing the PCB board, and then you're going to gently remove the Molex from the factory plastic assembly. Next up, remove all LEDs on the backboard area. Now, the original white standoffs that were on the original plastics we want to reuse and reinstall. If you do not install those spacers, the pivot shaft of the Guardian will rub on the back of the new piece. Next thing you'll need to do is go ahead and fish the left side Molex connector for the left torch assembly LED board through, and just leave it there for now. Next up, reuse the original factory screws that held the original factory plastics to the backboard. And as you're installing these, I would say only go about halfway in so you have some adjustment room. As you can see in the video, this was before we found out we needed the spacers. Now, move on to the right side and only install the upper right-hand screw. And remember, leave it about halfway tight. We need the adjustment room. Next up, we're going to reuse the original 5 screws from the original plastics to install the Pharaoh. You will not need the 5 standoffs from this, so just set them aside. All you will need is the 5 screws. So the back of the Pharaoh has 4 alignment protrusions, and they line up with the holes in the back. So you want to go ahead and start your screws and get them about 1/4 of the way protruded through the Pharaoh. That way it makes it easier to line up to the holes in the back box. And make sure that right side is loose so you have some adjustment room. might need to lift up a little bit to align the bottom screws. So once all 4 screws are started, you can start tightening them down. You don't have to over tighten them, just a nice snug fit is all that you need. This next step is for LE and premium owners. We are going to install the scarab. It's a super easy installation. It's just double-sided sticky tape that attaches to this back gate. All you need to do is remove the sticky tape and align the center tab with the center of the ramp. Once installed, make sure it has good clearance on the left side of the ferrule. For those of you that have a Pro machine, there is a block that comes with the kit. It attaches to the backboard, and then you would attach the scarab to the front of that block. Next step is we're going to install the new Guardian. It has a really cool magnetic cover that covers the screws. You're going to reuse the screws from your original Guardian. Once you have those secure, you can just pop back on the magnetic cover. We're going to move on to the right torch assembly. We're going to press in the LED board. We're going to use the number 1 screw supplied in the kit. With the number 1 screwdriver, you'll screw that board in and then feed the Molex wire through the hole in the backboard. The torch has magnets in it, so it's a magnetic fit to the backboard. The red and yellow flame effect pieces on the torches are a bit fragile, so just be careful when you're handling them for installation. And then we're going to move on to the left side torch. We'll do the same thing, press in the LED board, install the screw, and the magnet will hold it in place. Reconnect the 2 Molex plugs at the back of the machine. In your parts bag, you will see a colored plug to cover up the 1 exposed screw in the center of the new kit. It's just a press fit. So this is the final step of the installation. What we need to do is check our limit switches for the up and down movement of the Guardian motor system. You'll see there's 2 limit switches, one for the top and one for the bottom positions. If your Guardian isn't registering properly, you can just bend these switch tabs just a little bit until they register correctly. So as you're checking the Guardian, make sure it has smooth operation up and down. One thing we ran into with this particular machine is that the alignment pegs on the metal guard were binding on the metal alignment slots on the ramp itself, so we had to take a pliers and do a slight bend adjustment to get it to go in there smoothly. But your machine might not have to have an adjustment made. This particular one did. So what do you guys think of this latest creation from the Art of Pinball? I think it looks amazing. It really helps bring that whole world under glass feel to this game, which is an amazing game to start with. Hey, let me know down in the comments if you own any of the Art of Pinball's products for your games. I'd love to know what you have and what you think of them. If you want to order a kit for your very own machine, you can check out the link below. You can go to littleshopofgames.com. So until next time, keep flipping.